Hello, YouTube. This is your HSCO Mother speaking to you. Kind of just felt like modeling live. I'm currently stripping the paint off of our dear friend Reneus and trying to figure out what I'm going to do with it because I didn't like the green anymore. So, unfortunately, you're not going to really be able to see what I'm doing, but I will give you updates when I can. But this is kind of just a sit back and relax stream. But I've already, for the most part, stripped the paint off of the back side of him, which I cut his roof off. He no longer has a tab. Like the rest of it really quick, I'll show you. But yeah, no, Reneus, I cut his cab off because I didn't like the idea of a full roof on him. And yeah, sure, Reneus without a roof was definitely new to me, and I don't think I've seen anybody else do it. And if I did, maybe it's just what inspired me, I don't know. But yeah, no, that no longer has a enclosed cab. We had an open cab, and I don't think I'm gonna be doing that again. I think I'm gonna order some pieces off of Shapeways, like a boiler front, so it doesn't have the little awkward faces. Because yeah, I really don't like awkward faces, and quite frankly, it doesn't really fit with what I want to do with an area layout. But yeah, there's also an update video in process of that. But yeah, it's I need new editing software because I'm tired of the software I have because it's very annoying. I do not recommend using Filmora. And if I ever get to the chance where I can have people do sponsorships with me, I would never want Filmora to be one of them because their fucking editing software sucks. But here is the chassis / running board of Reneus, or what's left of the paint on it. It's not great, I'll admit, and I do not have the ceiling light on, I just have this modeling light on. But yeah, no, we're just gonna continue stripping the paint off, and if you're gonna do this with your own models, I recommend 91% physical alcohol. It's gonna take a while, but it won't hurt the plastic. If you do it with like brake fluid or something strong like that, it's gonna deteriorate your plastic and you're gonna need a new shell. But if you're using brake fluid on like the metal part of the NAS model or any of the NRH models or just any metal model in general, I think you can get away with brake fluid. I don't know. I haven't tried it on any other metal models. I've kind of just doing my own thing with school starting back up in like a couple days. Got like 9 days until school starts back up, which I'm not looking forward to. I will not lie, I'm not looking forward to school. But yeah, that's kind of just about it. Need new editing software to get the video out, like I told you guys, and I've kind of just been chilling. got a job now. Nobody cares or wonders. I got a job. Growing up, realizing that should have enjoyed that childhood while it lasted. A lot. I should have enjoyed it a whole lot more than I did. But what can you do about it? We all have to grow up eventually. So any of you younger kids that watch my channel, enjoy it while it lasts, because you're gonna be that young again. You're always gonna regret not having fun while you could. I'm not saying that I still can't have fun at the age that I'm at. Oh yes, I can still have fun. I try to as much as possible. Even if it's stupid, but who really cares at this point? But definitely enjoy those years where you don't have to care about anything, where nothing matters to you. Enjoy those years, because I'm not that old and I already miss them. But you see that nobody's watching this yet. That's okay. That is okay. This was completely random, and I did not notify anybody that was going live, because I don't have to. You can make your own decisions in life and not care if anybody else cares. Just don't do anything that's going to hurt yourself. Don't do any of those decisions. Those are bad decisions. If you don't know if it's going to hurt you, but you think it's going to be fun, yeah, you make that judgment on your own. Who am I to tell you how to do your life? Yeah, just kind of working on getting the red paint off the buffer beam and then just getting it all pretty back to its nice black coating, black plastic coating. I'm probably gonna file the inside of the stem just a tad bit, give the motor just a little bit more clearance so it's not vibrating. That's the issue I noticed with these models. Motors can vibrate just a little bit. Not a big issue with me, but I don't know. I'm just picky. But yeah, and also plan on trying to get one of those Bachmann metallic lid models. If they don't cost an arm and a leg, which supposedly they're going to. But I'm not surprised with Bachmann doing that much anymore, because, well, it's supposed to be good quality. Quite frankly, I would not care if it was just a reskinned Skarloey. But at the same time, $174 for an 042 2-foot gauge tank engine sounds a little disproportionate in my mind, but I also pre-ordered a Corey Hunslet, so I can't be saying much. I also just love the Corey Hunslets in general because they're cute little narrow gauge engines. And they made a whole lot of them in different paint schemes. That's the reason why I have my die-cast one, or not die-cast, but my white metal Corey Hunslet that needs a chassis done up for him. And unfortunately, my brasswork skills are not that good yet. But I'm improving. That's all that matters. I am improving. So we all start nowhere. We have to get somewhere. So start nowhere and enjoy it, because you never know if you're going to enjoy it in the long run or not. But if it makes you happy, then pursue it. Do not let life get in the way. If it makes you happy, then you need to pursue it, because not many people can find hobbies and jobs that make them happy anymore these days, which is concerning, yes, but what can we do about it? Not much. I certainly know that much. Still nobody watching. Oh, I apologize for the silence there. I just lost track of what. Well, trying to get the inside of the cab stripped of its paint. Yeah, sure, I could probably find a better way of doing this, and if you guys have any better ways of doing this, please leave it in the comment section. But, I just kind of take my time with things. As strange as that sounds for me taking my time. You just kind of, if you wait, and you're patient with it, it will come along nicely. You just need patience, which, unfortunately, not everybody in this generation does. Not everybody has patience, and it is quite annoying at times. But, what can you do about it? Well, we can say goodbye to the number board and anyone Renee's, because that's going next. No more number 2 Orange Renee's. He will be painted black, and I think I'll give him some type of either white or red lighting. Like a proper engine. And he'll probably still be on freight trains, or maybe his small coaches once they arrive. But I think black would look good on him. Black with red lining. I'll leave the baby blue to the Corey Huntworks. One more name. Name is Pawn. And I am also selling some models. So if anybody is possibly interested in any, please let me know. And for some of you possibly wondering why am I selling my models, I've got to make some money. And so I will not disclose the full reasoning, but I would like to get $50,000 in 2 years, because I might be moving. I don't know, but I have to finish high school first, which technically, got 3 years of that left. But definitely going down south for the summer next year. Definitely. Probably gonna be Alabama. might know why. Don't say anything, because you were interested with that information. But for those of you that don't know, you don't need to. And I don't mean that in an offensive way. You just don't need to. No more name. So, if anybody has name suggestions for the new model, I might just get your name suggestion on a brass number plate. Because I would like for him to get brass numbering and brass nameplates. That is a goal. So if anybody has any name suggestions, the number slots that are open, I will eventually post those somewhere. But yeah. But I think we've got 1 and 2 are open. 3, 4, and 5. 3, 4, 5, and 6 were taken. So we could do 1, 2, 8, 9. You just can't do 3, 4, 5, or 6. 3, 4, 5, and 6 are off the table. I already have engines that have those numbers. And I don't think I would like repeat numbers. It's not something I am too keen on. And for those possibly worried about my mental health status, and why I'm not so much on YouTube anymore, you don't really gotta worry. Everything's fine. All will be alright. Crap, I have no idea to use. I'm not losing my mind. Oh well. We all need to lose our minds at some point. It's part of living. But, yeah. We can say goodbye to the number 2 on the side of this cow. Because it's no longer. It's been erased completely. Reneus no longer has a name or a number, nor a face. He is just a slowly deteriorating piece of plastic and metal, looking for a new identity. Yep, we can use faceless, numberless, and nameless. He is no more. He is but a shell that is slowly losing his paint. And back into the alcohol it goes. Why? Because I'm having a difficult time removing the paint once again. So now we just get to sit here and wait for a couple minutes. I could break out this stock car kit or finish it at the stream, but I kind of just want to focus on Reneus tonight. The other thing we could do is to try and get the rest of the paint off of the back bunker, off of the end of his cab. No, I really don't have to. I could really just throw away this piece, but if I ever want to just take the cab off the Mornay's and make him an open Cabernet at like a show or something when I have the opportunity to them. So I think that would be a good idea. And you never see them just with like an easy remove cab or anything, but I just kind of think that having the option is better than not having the option. Because if it turns out if I want to go back to the open cab design, I still have the option to. And even if I want to keep them a closed cab design when he gets his cab, I have the option to. And for those wondering if I took care of the improper coal load situation, I did. He no longer has a coal load on his, I believe, his right hand side. He no longer has a coal load. I'm going to be making a water hatch for that side. I apologize for the computer notifications. Those may get annoying. So I will apologize now for them. I cannot control them. And they're kind of just filing down what I don't think needs to be on the model anymore. Kind of just the old paint that is too stubborn to go like myself. But not all of it has to go. It can be primered over if needed. So I really... Oh, hello. Somebody commented. But, you know, you can just kind of primer over it if needed. Or I can just get the X-Acto knife out and gently scrape it off. Something strange happened on one of my other live streams I did when I did something like this. Before I deleted it, I saw a comment. Somebody called me the Bob Ross of modeling Progressive.com. I don't really agree with that, but you know, if you have your own personal opinion, go for it. I just don't see myself as the Bob Ross of modeling. But to each their own. I just kind of think of myself as average. Maybe slightly above average, but average enough. Average enough to where nobody really cares. You know what that is. It's perfectly fine. You don't need anybody to really care. If somebody does care, it's great. But if they don't, I'm still not going to be upset. Because I just do this for the fun of it. And if you guys want me to do your cars and weathering stuff, I still do that. But it does cost money. I do not do it for free. It doesn't cost much though. It costs like $10 a car, but depending on what you want me to do with locomotives, possibly weathering them, it might cost a little bit more. I think the baseline starting for locomotives is $25, depending on what you want done. Nothing major, then you ain't gotta pay that much. It's just like a little bit of grime here and there, just like your everyday wear. I think you're going to only have to pay like $10 and shipping. Processing, packaging, and handling is all going to be on you. But I don't know. Just putting it out there. Now what I'm doing right now is I'm just getting the teeth with the X-Acto knife. And little tiny handrail details on the cab. I'm just using it back and the X-Acto knife. I'm just gently getting the X-Acto knife right in there. Just getting the paint out. I'm going to do this gently to make sure you don't break any of the detail parts. And primarily, you don't get scratches all over your model. But scratches all over the model is more realistic in my opinion because none of them ever has perfect looking paint. Even the engines you find in the museum and stuff, they're quote unquote perfectly restored. And you're still going to find little scratches all over them. They used to work. They're going to show their wear and tear proudly. You can never stop a working engine from showing its past. It is strictly impossible. I'm not expecting anybody to join us tonight, but if somebody does, that would be nice. If somebody does want to join us, then I can message them a code or simply put it in the comment section. Now that we have the back cab all done, I think that looks much better. I think that looks perfect. Granted, no. Is it perfect? No. It's not going to be either. It's not supposed to be. I don't like perfect. Perfect is too good. But maybe for some people. Just not me. No, it's already been 30 minutes. It's amazing how fast I can make the time fly. Kind of scary though. Because I don't realize it sometimes. Nobody's watching again. Oh well. Really don't care. This is just a time where I can relax and kind of just chill with you guys if you're watching this after it's no longer running. Now what I'm doing is I'm just cleaning off the little bit of paint that got left in the smoke box area. Then clean out those areas where the face used to mount. it goes with a little tiny bit around the model. Somewhere of the smoke box, because there's a little bit of a lip. I think they glued the faces in. You don't have to clean it out, but I like to. Will this model ever have a face again? No, probably not. I'll probably just buy one of those cheap little Shapeways ones and call it a day. Because I don't feel like getting die cast with spending a whole lot of money on the new Planet Earth. Whatever ones they're called. I don't really feel like die cast. Yeah, sure. Die cast. It would add to the weight, but not that much. I mean, it's more expensive than anyways. I'm not saying that I'm cheap, which undoubtedly am. I just don't see the reasoning I'm paying for so much for it. Like, sure, if you got the Dolgokka Vacation Kit and it came in the kit, go for it, use it. You have it at your disposal. But if you just want, like, smoke box and maybe a little bit of backhead detail, there's a guy on Shapeways that you can get it from. No, I'm not sponsored by Shapeways, nor will I probably ever be. But just saying, from one modeler to the next. I am realizing I have not showed the model in a minute. Almost. Almost. I think that's good enough. I barely even see paint. Just clean it up with Q-tip a little bit. There we go. All clean. Release the paint, or at least one side of them. I should probably go back in the alcohol. Probably should. But I think I'm going to put off on the alcohol for now. And I'm going to file down its coal load a little bit more. I'm just not satisfied with how flat it is yet. The camera's probably going to shake, so I apologize. I should probably be using a better foil for this, but who cares? It's not about how fast you get it done, it's about how happy you are with it. And if you're doing it for a customer, how happy they are with it. which this is my own personal project. So I have no rules or standards. I don't really have to do that. Nobody can tell me halfway through making this that they don't like it, and I have to restart. This is my own free time. Probably some of the last of it that I'm going to have for a while. Okay, just clean it out. Get it in there and just get all the little shavings out. Alright. Okay, I'm happier with it. And you can possibly see I was talking about like a whole load water tank. Better representation here. The silver one is what's going to be the water tank. I think I'm happy with it now. It's not as noticeable, but still a little bit. So I'm gonna fix that because we can. Just knock off all the old metal shavings. Okay, good. That's the whole thing. If there's any models you guys would possibly like to see videos on, or anything that you guys know I have, don't hesitate to ask or leave a comment somewhere. Made a little bit more. Not everybody's perfect. And I'm certainly not close to it. It's much better. It looks a lot flatter, a lot more even. I'm happy with this. And again, toss some little shavings away. And we can get back to paint a little more. But first, I'm going to put it back in the alcohol, because I can't get any more off of it right now. So back in the alcohol, the main body, and we'll get the frame out. We'll do some more about it, because it's cracking a little bit. Probably shouldn't leave it in there for hours on end, but if you're careful and manage your timing, watch the clock, you should be okay. It's not major cracking, it's just plasticware, it looks like, so I'm not even really concerned about it. Now, I'm gonna warn you with isopropyl alcohol. There's a lot of fumes with it, and you really shouldn't be inhaling those fumes, but I personally am too stubborn to give a damn anymore. Screw the EPA. Screw the Health Network. Screw it all, because they're all telling me I'm gonna die eventually anyway. I'm gonna enjoy my life. And for those of you wondering what that humming sound is in the background of that would be the multitudes of fish tanks. We've only had one person view it so far. Oh well. Don't really care. Well, I do, but I don't really. It's only 8:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when recording this. But I'm kind of hoping maybe more than one person would see it, but if not, oh well. I wouldn't get the girls on here. They're probably busy doing other stuff. And plus, why would they want to spend time with me? Why have girls on a live stream when you can have a whole bunch of dudes? You guys wouldn't like that. You guys wouldn't like girls on a live stream, would you? No. The only time I really have those calls on live streams is if it's maybe a podcast and I just need to fill some space on it. But primarily, I think I'll just stick to playing video games with them. And I see we have another person. Oh, somebody was doing it. Never mind. But, oh well. Don't get your hopes up too soon. Oh wait. I already have. Oh well. Maybe here and I will show you guys what the main chassis / freighting / whatever you want to call this looks like. Because it's not looking bad. Obviously there's more crap to get on it than we can get to right now. But it doesn't look bad considering it's going to get black primer on it anyway. I wonder if somebody mistook the modeling live thing for like an actual model, not just somebody who was playing with model trains, as you guys would probably put it. Because if you want to call it playing with trains, then sure, I'm playing with trains. I don't give a damn what you think. Because honestly, it brings me a little bit of happiness, which Can't get much of that any day. So who's gonna complain? Because I sure as hell ain't. I'm going ghost hunting soon. Don't know where. Don't know when. That reminds me of lyrics to a song which will probably make this stream get copyrighted. But if you know good old songs, and I'm talking 40s, 50s type songs, like World War II songs, then you might know which one I'm talking about. And if not, oh well, I tried. I'm beginning to think we're gonna finish this thing tonight, possibly. You can leave the middle in the alcohol as long as you like, but can't do it with the plastic much anymore because I'm seeing signs of it. Just tiny little stress cracks. They look like they're just surface issues, but still, you want to be a little bit safe with plastic because you can really harm plastic with some stuff. I was told that you can use 91% isopropyl alcohol, and that's what I'm doing. Will I still continue to use it? Yeah, probably. You just need to not leave it sit for hours in a container where it is completely submerged in nothing but 91% isopropyl alcohol. So don't be like me and leave it sit in a closed lid container for hours on end. Learn from my mistakes. Don't make your own. But if you want to make your own, make it memorable. Remember, mistake is always better than a non-memorable. The sound you're hearing right now is just me filing down the inside of the chassis here. And you can see what's left of the paint on the main running board. It's not a lot. I'm happy it's not a lot because you might have to just file the rest of it off, which I don't necessarily want to, but it looks like that's what I'm going to have to do anyway. I want to take the glove off for this. Oh, and I dropped it. Let's see though. Yeah, let me throw that glove out because it is now contaminated in my mind. Weakness. But nevertheless, everything's going to be fine. This model is probably going to be the only one of my models that is lined by me instead of a factory or somebody else, which I'm selling two of my Narrowgate channels in case anybody cares about that. I know that there's not a video out yet, but if I can find new editing software, I will definitely get that uploaded to you guys. Because I should have uploaded the video a long time ago, not just live streaming. Sure, live streaming gets you videos and views and everything, but come on. Well, thank you to everybody that has watched the scrap engine video. I did not think that video would blow up the way that it has. So, thank you for getting it too close to like 6,000 views or something, I think we're almost at. Which is absolutely insane. You guys killed it. I would never think that video, all of my videos being one of the shorter ones, would get that many views ever. So thank you. I don't understand what's so good about that one. It's literally just a cheap little idea that I had. Maybe I need to do more of those. And some of you are asking, because I do read the comments sometimes on the videos. Some of you are asking if I do a second part. And I'm like, I could. But I probably won't. If somebody in the Thomas community wants me to do a video with them on that, I'm glad you consider doing it. I seriously would. And I'm not a member of the Thomas community, but I do respect them to a decent extent. Some of them I don't necessarily agree on, but that's my own opinion. I do a lot of Holy Thomas content, though. Not the new series, because fuck the new series. But some of those good quality for you guys. I did not realize my avatar was still that. I apologize for any little kids that watched this. But hello to the one person that is viewing this, depending on who you are. But I think we are almost done here, folks. At least with this part of the model. No, they're gone. Oh, well. Again, I apologize for the abrupt stop in streaming. father came in here to let me know that he was leaving for work, and other stuff you guys don't need to know about. But give me a second here, and I will show off the chassis. It is done to my happiness. It is back to its black plastic from before the factory painted it. And now we take the old paint and shake it off, and now we can reassemble the old parts, which now fit a whole lot looser because there's no paint in there to keep them on there. And now we just finish the body. The big beefy part that gets it all took. Finish that up. And I recommend you get tweezers for this if you're not using gloves. Well, get tweezers and gloves. Trust me, you're gonna want them both. Because you probably don't want to be touching isopropyl alcohol. Trust me, it's not the greatest smelling. You really shouldn't be smelling it, so I'm going to go and go and contradict my previous statement about smelling stuff, because I don't want to die yet. Plus, I don't know what this stuff can do to your hands, so I know it's a medical supply, but I don't know if like large amounts of it can harm you in the long run. My girlfriend would not be happy if she found out that I was doing this, so we're not going to tell her. Okay, everybody, we're not going to tell her. Good, I'm glad to understand I'm not going to tell her. One less reminder to myself to not tell her. She's already disappointed enough in me. But, oh, who is this a little bit? I wake up every morning sometimes and I'm disappointed with myself. But it's fine. That's normal. I've been told that is normal by my mother. But because she's not too keen on me either. Shake the paint off. Shake it like the devil. And you're gonna dip your Q-tip in the alcohol and just kind of get in those crevices that you can't really get into and get all that paint off. Just get in there. Really just take your Q-tip in there and get all the alcohol all over it. Get in those tiny crevices that you can't get into and scrub it away. Scrub the paint away. Gee, it almost sounds like I said scrub the paint away. It's a shame we can't do that. just going to take all the paint on this guy as much as possible. Don't need it. Wow, been live for over an hour. I'm scared it does not feel like an hour. Oh well. I'm never gonna think about it. No. Yeah. Really, folks. I think that's all I'm gonna do tonight. It is almost 8:45 here now. I might do. No, I won't do another live stream tomorrow. I'll be busy all day tomorrow. Can't do Sunday either. I have work. Gotta be clean trucks. They can look pretty and all acceptable and everything. But you guys will see me again at some point. But I guess I could keep this going. It seems nobody's here. I'm surprised that nobody's here, but oh well. Hackers can't beat you, guys. And I do not have any moderators on my channel. I trust you guys to not say anything bad. I really shouldn't be saying half the crap that I do either, but you only live once. So I try to be as nice to you guys as I possibly can be. I try to be as respectful as possible, but you know, if I'm having a bad day, I can't promise anything. Right now we're just kind of cleaning off the chimney, getting all the crap and crud off of it, because it's getting stripped for paint. I just realized I can take all this crap off a whole lot easier with my fingernails. But I'll clean them again tomorrow anyway. Why not? Is it bad for them? Don't know. And frankly, I really could give a couple damns less. Give a couple less. But, hold on. deprives him of his soul and his personality. That's what they do with kids these days. They don't have a brain anymore. They do what society tells them to do. They all do what they're told to do and have limited self-control. Heavily limited sometimes, but whatever. Growing up in the 80s and 90s was the 70s, 80s, and 90s was the fun generation. And were definitely the better years of American. The better times when kids could grow up in America. Because if you had good parents, they'd let you go wander around and do whatever, pretty much. As long as you didn't die, they really didn't care. Nowadays, you better watch whatever your kid does, because they would probably kill themselves at this point. Which, it hurts me to know that that's what society is. And it hurts me to know that there's people that do it all for attention. I think that's what hurts me the most, is that people do it for attention and all that fun crap. I'm just cleaning the smoke box. And all of its paint. And little tiny rivet details. Just kind of going along, and somebody else just left the stream. Oh well. At least somebody seen it. But I guess it doesn't matter. It's just I do wish somebody would watch the stream and maybe talk to me, but can't ask for that apparently. Too much. God said you must be alone tonight. Probably because he's teaching me to be alone for the rest of my life, but hey, God is wonderful. And he's all got plans for us. You just have to listen to him. You just gotta listen, and he will give you what you desire. filing down the little tiny seams the guy has, because it's a little bit too noticeable for my liking. But here we go. There he is. He's almost completely lost all of his original painting identity. But yeah, it's almost been an hour and 15 minutes. I think we'll just finish up the smoke box and call it a night. What do you guys think? You got a little bit done tonight. That's all I really wanted to get done. Next time you guys see him, might be done. Might not be done. Well, certainly won't have his original paint on him at all. He might be in black primer by then, who knows? I'm gonna climb it down a little bit more, but it's okay. No model is perfect, just like nobody is perfect. And we've got the smoke box all done. I'll put him on his little, what's left. And show him to you guys real quick. So here is our Rheneas. Here he is. Here is what Rheneas looks like. A little bit of paint left, but overall, much better. Much better. So, I'm going to put him down. And I want to thank you guys for watching. If you have watched the video itself, and that's all. So thank you for watching, everybody, and I hope you all have a great day or a great night, depending on where you're watching this.